transition. It's a new beginning in the cycle of life.
living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's ecosystem, plus they contain more than half of the Earth's. Rainforests are also extremely rich in tropical living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicine, and other elements essential to our lives.
Oh, yeah.
In the desert, nature has created a very different, no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the wind and sun. The American cherry once appeared as destinies of the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil, one day become home to the American farm. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. To produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods.
Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for pesticides by using natural predators like ladybugs.
Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure human and environmental well-being.
Material to our soil, we can reduce the need for fertilizers. In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In Saudi Arabia and Mexico, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water. Here at Epcot, we're learning to reduce the need for pesticides by using natural predators like ladybugs and wasps to control pests. In Japan, we are learning that by adding composted leaves and other plant material to our soil, we can reduce the need for fertilizers. In farmlands across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In South Korea,
they still respect and give away. Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratory, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. Others, like the jackfruit, fluted pumpkins, and dragon fruit growing here, represent the vast number of lesser-known tropical plants. As we learn more about these crops, we discover that many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. For instance, the fluted pumpkin thrives in the moist soil conditions of Africa. With its edible seeds and leaves, the pumpkin could become an important staple for areas where other crops don't grow easily. The unique-looking dragon fruit is actually a member of the cactus family. The fruits are high in vitamin C, rich in antioxidants, and have a light, sweet taste. The fruit originated in Mexico or Central America, but is already becoming popular in Asia. It could become a source of important nutrients for people living in many areas of the world. These and many other lesser-known crops may one day be as popular as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
Edible stems.
Horse stems.
Water chestnut. It's just funny because you eat all these things and you don't know what, oh yeah,
It looks like when it's grown.
yeah. Oh, look at that.
Please remain seated at all times. Please ensure all children are seated at all times. Thank you.
This greenhouse is
Please keep arms and hands and legs in the boat at all times. Thank you.
two of the biggest problems facing farmers around the world. By careful selection and cross-breeding, we can grow crops like sunflower and watermelon that are more resistant to pests. Scientists have even been able to breed plants that can flourish in marginal areas where water and nutrients are in short supply. The result of these efforts is higher yields with less impact on the environment.
World's hottest pepper.
Habanero peppers. Bring it. Look at those big old yellow things. 9-pound lemons. I dare you to suck on that.
9-pound lemon.
Eggplant trees. I didn't see that as a tree either.
Look at those eggplants. How pretty.
These plants are definitely on their way up.
Do they have a tree with it?
Innovative growing techniques like the ones you see help to increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. We're growing these nutritious sweet potatoes above ground. This method increases yield,
That's supposed to be underground.
produces
Sweet
larger
potatoes are usually
potatoes,
grown in the dirt.
and can be used where rich soil is in short supply. We're growing lettuce using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we will produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
Strawberries.
Tomato tree. I've never seen a tomato tree.
Rotisserie vegetables.
Here's something you don't
No,
see every
normally
day.
you see, they don't get as big as a
Tomatoes
tree.
growing on trees.
See?
These plants were originally developed by Chinese scientists. Tomato trees live longer and produce many more tomatoes. One of ours lived 16 months and produced over 32,000 fruits. Much of the produce you see growing in our greenhouses is served in the restaurants here at the land.
It's just a tree to keep something that's so organic, and they turn it into edible flowers.
Please keep arms and legs inside the boat at all
The
times.
future of
Thank you.
agriculture includes some high-flying ideas like the ones you see here. The aquaponics system on your left integrates hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a source of natural fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. It's another great way to produce more while using less resources. In our lab, Epcot scientists are working with the U.S. Department of Agriculture on a number of innovative projects. The goal of these efforts is to produce higher yielding and better quality plants.